Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy, and I was just gonna go see what day it is. It's December 14th. I've lost all track of time. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so today we're going to do, I don't know what number it is, but, let's see, number 9 selfie photo of you. So, I actually took this picture last Friday. Actually I have 2 pictures of me. What number is this? Number 9. Yep. Okay. So, it's not, neither one of them are great. I haven't worn makeup since March, at least since March. And yeah, I've been taking pictures of me periodically just to kind of, you know, document my weight loss, I guess. So I do have those pictures, but those are not pictures I will be sharing. So don't get your hopes up. So for today, I've got a couple of ideas. I don't need a well, maybe I could do a pocket page. But I only need 1 page. So just gonna flip through and then kind of see what we got available. Ooh, maybe. No, I need a page that doesn't already have something on the back side. Now that I think about it. So, and it needs to be a page with either a side loading or a top loading pocket. I know, there's a lot of like specific details that need to happen for this spread. Not that page. So, okay. Here, maybe this one. Okay, this one is the top loading. And okay, this page will work. So let's go with this one. So I've already decided what my background is going to be. I'm going to use this is actually 2 different images. I was going to say, I think it's the same image, but it's actually 2 different images. And then I just put them on one sheet. So I'm going to use, it doesn't really matter which one I use. So I'm going to use one of these. And then here are, and I didn't do it for this. It happened to be a nice image, so I thought I'd print it off because I only needed a picture of myself. But I did add a filter. I added the vignette filter. But yeah, I don't ever wear my hair like this. Well, in public, I guess. I wear it like this at home all the time. But this is how I look right now. And then I put on some winter clothes and went outside and took a picture because I thought maybe that would be good for the scarves and hats and whatever prompt, but I don't know that I'll be using it for that. I don't know. So anyway, here I am. But today I think I'm just going to use this picture, and what I'm thinking of doing is, well, maybe I'll keep that a surprise. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this image, and prep them and glue them down to the page, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have, I've got that glued down, and I actually did change to a different page because I was thinking through what I want to do, and I realized I don't need a special pocket built into the book. What I'm doing, I can make my own pocket for my journaling cards. So that said, what I'm doing is it's going to be fairly simple. I basically just want to create something that I can glue down. I'm going to build up a few layers of stuff with my picture on top, but then this is going to have a closure to it that's you can open and close, and you know, because I don't necessarily want to flip through my book and see my face every time. I don't know, maybe I'm humble, I don't know. It's just Not something I really want to do. So what I was thinking was, I went back through, this is Antique Papery, by the way, and I don't have the exact kit linked down below. I have their site or their shop on Etsy linked, but it's from the Winter in Victoria kit if you're curious and you wanted to get it as well, because I mean it's gorgeous, right? So okay, so I quickly went through the rest of their papers and some of the other papers I have to see what could be a good front, and then also a good base. So I think I might be leaning towards this because I like that it's kind of repeating that rose up there, which we have up down here at the bottom. And then it's got a natural like thing decorating it, so I don't know that it would be that entire thing, and we probably wouldn't see all of the roses and stuff. Anyway, so I'm kind of leaning towards this, but then I also thought this one might be a good one, which then I would have to come up with something to put there, or this one would be another good one because you've kind of got a nice image here. But now that I'm seeing those, I mean, it would be fine, but I kind of am leaning more towards that other one because the roses are kind of opposite each other on the page then. And then I pulled out, I think I'll use one of these for my journaling card. Maybe this one or this one maybe for the front of it. So there's that. And then I did think maybe possibly this one could work, but I feel like it's just so different, and we've already got a really good candidate in that first one for the cover that I don't know. And then I thought, well, but what about the back part, which I guess it could be kind of cool. Where's my picture? To have this be the back. Yeah, you're not going to see enough of it, and I'm going to be covering it with other things anyway that I don't think this one's the one. So I'll put that one away, and then I pulled this one out as a potential backing. I wouldn't use this down here. I would probably just use a portion of this, or I pulled this one out as well as kind of like, and nothing else from this page, as a back focal image. So, and then I also, whoops, I'm just dropping things now. I'm trying to hurry because I'm on my lunch break again. You know, I was thinking, oh, this could be a really cool back too. You wouldn't see much of it. The colors aren't perfect, but that's not the end of the world. The other idea too could be that I just use the other piece of this or a portion of it as the background, which also would be really good. So that actually might be the easiest, because I'm thinking I would just use basically this part of it, maybe some of this from up here, but probably I would leave that roses part off. And yeah, so actually that might be really good. Okay, so let's put, yeah, so I'm just trying to look at for sizing and stuff. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to keep this, and then I'm going to keep this. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this stuff down. I'll put you on fast forward because at this point I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, and I think maybe you might like watching my process, but I don't know that I need to talk through it so much. I might do a voiceover if I feel like it needs a little bit of explanation, but Okay, so as you can see, I kind of changed my initial plan just a little bit. As I started putting stuff down, I realized, well, you're really not going to see much of the background anyway. So I found this piece of vellum, which I think is kind of perfect. This is really the look I was going for, and I do want to, I think, go around this kind of with some messy stitching, so I'm going to do that real quick first. But I just love the look of this. One thing I don't love, and I don't know how well you can see it, sorry for the close-up of me, I'll do this. The glue that I used was art glitter glue, and I guess for whatever reason it's kind of showing the glue pattern through the picture, which doesn't happen very often, but it does happen on occasion, so kind of disappointed about that, I'll be honest. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is, okay, I'm gonna do around the perimeter of my face, I guess, and then I could, I suppose, leave it like this, but I still don't really think I want that to be the focus. So I'm going to kind of measure and see. Well, I might as well do that now since I'm kind of doing it, right? So I don't know where my pencil went. Here it is. So let's see. We have about right there, and then down here we can go about right there. So you won't see too much of the vellum this direction. Oh, I just realized I need to do a mirror image on the back side. Okay, well, I might need to get out my, or maybe I'll do my journaling there instead of turning this into a pocket. Because what I was initially thinking was I could glue this down in a way that I could have a pocket back here, and maybe it was glued down this way, but now that I have this stuff kind of coming out the side, I don't know. And then initially I had pulled out one of those little closures that you can swing to open and shut things, but then I had this just sitting here and thought, oh, well, that would be kind of cute to do a bow tie or something. So I'm going to think through those. First and foremost, I'm going to sew and get this cut out, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so I've got this one cut out, and, well, both of them cut out and inked around the edges. I ended up deciding this one would be nice, and so now I'm kind of torn on which one to put on the cover, because as I'm putting this here, I'm like, well, I like that and I like that, and then there's room here for the number and the date. And then when you would open it up, you would then see this on the inside, which I actually kind of really like, because, or the reverse of that, you could have this one over here on this side, which I like the positioning here. It's just a really, really pretty page, and then you could open it up and you would have this on the inside, which I would still do my number and the date here. So really, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it is now time for my lunch break to be over. So I will think about that throughout this afternoon. But yeah, as you can see here, we've got some messy stitching all the way around, and I just did 3 times around with a straight stitch, and went straight through to the back since this isn't going to be seen anyway. And so yeah, we'll finish. Oh, well, for you guys it's the same thing. Here, let me cover my face. There we go. For you guys it's the same, no big deal, but when I get back later tonight, I'm going to finish this. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this Sari Silk because it's just so perfect for this page. And I don't know, maybe I'll do one like this so that it comes from the top down, top and bottom. Anyway, I'll figure that out, and then we'll make a journaling card as well. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one. It kind of incorporates a lot. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go, so I'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody. Okay, so it's now nighttime. 0 time has passed for you, and I know that. Okay, so I've thought about it, and I want to put this one on the front, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down now, and then I'll glue this on the back side. Okay, so got those two glued down, so I think this is really sweet. So a little pretty picture, and then on the inside we have, I guess, my face. And now let's think about what we want for the number. Okay, so I didn't really think about this. So we're number 9, and yes, I did remember that from 5 hours ago. Okay, so here's number 9. I'm not really digging that for this page, so let's go back to the drawing board. I already have one cut out and ready to go of this. Here, I'm looking in my ephemera here. Or we do have this one too, which could be good. So let me move this out of the way. I don't really hate that. It's not bad. I think it would work. The only thing is, it's the number 9. So, and this one's not great either, because I feel like it's just kind of boring. So now I'm trying to decide, do I need to do a different tactic where I put it on a different something? Okay, well this would be cute, except for we've got literally another bird facing the other direction. It's not really quite the right look and feel. So I don't know. I don't think really any of these are all that wonderful. Oh, I wonder what... It's too big. I wonder if... Yeah, none of these are quite right. I wonder if there's numbers in here. Or if it's just letters. It's just letters. Okay. Well, I need to go find a number 9. I'm wondering if, actually I'm thinking about my thickers or those bigger stickers. Okay, hold please, I'll be back. Okay, so we have another Tuesday morning special from 2016. So I've had these for a while, K & Company, and these are just some glittery letters and numbers. So I think the letter 9 will look pretty darn good. So let's take that out. And the other thing I was thinking too was I didn't really want something super bulky. So I'll just put these back in my ephemera. Okay, so now let's see, what size do we want and where would we want it to go? I'm thinking the number 9 this direction, and then my date can go up and down like that. So, okay. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. So let's just go ahead and stick this down. And yeah, I like that. I don't really do glitter all that often, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of glitter. But once in a while, it does add something for sure. So I actually don't own glitter in a bottle. It does not have a place in my house. I don't want it here. But I do have stuff like this. So as long as it's contained, I'm okay, I guess. But okay, so a date. I know I'm sounding like a hippy dippy somebody. Probably a little bit, I guess, but not really. Okay, and then that December, I need to, the stamp is kind of starting to get the black around the edge there, and so I've been noticing it's been showing up when I don't want it to show up. So what if we, yeah, let me wipe that off. Okay. I'm going to start it down. I think it's crooked. Yep, sure is. Darn it. Well, that's the number and the date. So, I think that's fine. So, okay. Let's go ahead and stick this into the page. So, the other thing I was going to do was add this sari silk on the back so that it would be a closure for it. And I'm trying to decide if I want it coming this direction or vertically. And if I did that, I would... Well, no, I think I want it going this direction. So, alright, I'll go ahead and just... I don't know what kind of glue. Maybe art glitter glue? Maybe, does it even really matter? Okay, so that's kind of the middle, right? Something like that. I feel a little rushed today, and I'm sorry about that. I'm a little bit behind. I ended up not getting to the bee journal at all this weekend, so I was going to see if I can get to that now or after this. And then I kind of also need to start on tomorrow's December daily tonight, so I'm not rushed again tomorrow. Such a life. I know. You guys are like, seriously, that's your biggest problem? It's not my biggest problem, but it's not even a problem. I just put pressure on myself. I don't know. I just tend to do that kind of thing. Okay, so what I was thinking was for the tuck spot, and then let's go ahead and just make a quick little bow so that these are out of the way. Yeah, that's kind of the perfect size, actually. It's going to bulk up my journal, but... Well, that's just adorable. Okay, so what I was kind of thinking was I could put my tuck spot on this side, even though that's kind of counterintuitive. Or you know what I could do? I could put my journaling on the inside of my thing here too, but or make it top loading. Because normally what I would do is, you know, do an L shape with my glue this way so that this would be the tuck spot and you'd come to it from this direction, and maybe that's still better. I'm just thinking about this tissue over here, and it's just a little less fiddly if you did it this direction, but it also wouldn't look quite right, I don't think either. So, okay, I need to make a decision. So my decision is, well, is that even going to be big enough? Not really, but I'll put it on, I'll back it on something. Okay, I'm going to do an L shape. With the opening on the right. I'm going to do a lot of glue so it doesn't go anywhere. This has been a fun one today, I think. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like this one today? Sometimes the quicker ones where you don't really think through things end up to be kind of really interesting. Okay, so that's gonna be our tuck spot. Let me, if I open that. Ooh, this journal's getting bulky. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping not to happen. Oh well. It's gonna be a gator mouth. See, just sitting without a closure right now. It's doing this. So, but it's actually not too bad. I feel like the last couple of days I've been doing bulkier things, and if it comes to it and this is just too much or not quite working, honestly, let's just not put it. Now that we have paper on this, maybe that's not even necessary now. Well, I'll keep going. It may come out after a while. We'll see. I'm not sure. And I could tie it more over this direction too, I guess. Okay. Enough of that. Okay, so we need to come up with some kind of something for a backing. Let's see what kind of paper I got here. This might work. Yep, I like the color tones of that. Let's just rip this in half. And then I like this side because it's got a little bit more shading. So I'm just gonna mark this. Let's see. It's okay if it comes out from this side a little bit, but I want it to end maybe about there, and then height-wise, what am I doing? I need to go this way. Okay, height-wise, let's go, because I'm thinking I'm gonna put a tab on here, so I'm gonna go about that. Okay. I'm gonna rip this down and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so that'll look good. I think I'm just gonna write, take a selfie. So take a selfie, number 9. And then on the back side, I will be doing my journaling about my picture, I guess. So for the tab, you know, I was just going to use my tab punch, but then I have this, and now I'm like, that could be cute. Not all of it, but a portion of it. So let's see what this looks like here inside. Okay, here we are. And my opening is over here. So I don't really want any of this to show, except for, yeah, this on the outside. Oh, it's a little bit big. I need to trim it down just a little bit. Let's see, how does this... No, it'll be okay. My biggest fear is it comes out from the page too much. But now I'm wondering, how much of this can we have sticking out so that it's not annoying? From the top, I don't mind so much. Okay, so I think what I'll do is just trim it right there in a straight line, and then we can just place it. Let's see. We could place it. I could cut it here as well. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So I'm just gonna rip it. Okay, and then do this. So that'll be more interesting anyway. And then we can put that on here. Yeah, like that. Because I didn't want to cover this up. That'll be cute. Okay. So let's go ahead and add some glue. Oh, I hear mayhem happening downstairs. It's never a good thing. Okay, I can handle that. So there's our journaling card. Cute, cute, cute. Get rid of this. It's my little marker to help me know where to put stuff or not put stuff so you can still see. I don't follow it very well. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm wondering, yeah, oh, it's just so cute. I really like that. It's kind of like the cherry on top, and then it's kind of sticking out the top here too. So, yeah, and I'm a little careful with my books. I don't really put stuff on top of them, so it should be fine. It might get a little bent up, but yeah, it's a junk journal. They're meant to be that way, right? So. Okay, I feel like my camera is tilted. Here. Is that better? Okay, so I've been thinking about our spine and how we probably should cover that because I don't know what it means and it might not be nice. And the last couple days working in my journal, I had originally planned to add another piece of paper from this design as my cover, but as I've been working in this, I've been realizing that the flexibility of the spine is pretty important right now, and I'm afraid that by adding paper here, it might be more of a hinder than I think I want it to be. So I have these trims, which I absolutely adore, and they make great spine covers. And I'm trying to decide now what color to do. I don't think I want white, so I'm not even going to take the pin out to see this one. So I think it's going to be either the ivory cream color or gray. And here, let me pull this out of the way. Let's just see what it's going to look like. So we do 3 of them, almost. It looks pretty nice, actually, and it's covering everything that I needed to cover. Well, that's probably couldn't have gotten better spacing if I tried. And I could kind of ruffle these a little bit so that all 3 of them fit real well, because otherwise they're kind of spaced out. Okay, so that's gray, and how does it look? Yeah, because there's gray in the watercolor here. One thing I'm not liking is I feel like this netting is almost taking away a little bit from my stuff here. So I might, either one I choose, tuck that in just a little bit. Okay, so that was gray. Really liked that one. The other thing I think about too is it gonna get dirty? And how well it will stand up to getting dirty. So these are closer together, and I think I would still do 3 of them. So I kind of really like that too. I can't decide, you guys. I think they're both nice. The cream I think would go better with my white here that I've already got. boy. This is one of those times where I just need to make a decision and I can't make one right now. Okay, so the thing that I'm thinking about at the moment is I don't like that it's kind of covering up some of this, which maybe I'm thinking overly thinking about that. I also have this lace, which I think might be really nice, but it's almost not quite right. It's almost too girly, if that's the right way to... It's not messy enough. It's too perfect, I think. I feel like these kind of have... These are sweet, but to me they have kind of an edge to them. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Shoot. I really don't know. Okay, so I know it's got to be one of those two. I feel like I'm leaning towards the cream. But let's look at the gray one more time. I'm going to have to finagle this one a little bit. That's a good word, isn't it? Finagle. Otherwise it would stick out from the top, or I would just have to cut the top and bottom off of those two, which I could do that too. No, I think I like the cream better, honestly. I feel like this is adding a different mood. And the cream is keeping it light and bright. Okay, let's look one more time. ACD much? Or ACD. OCD much? Okay, so yes, I think definitely the cream. So let's just go ahead and cut this off. Right here. And I think it's going to be pretty simple, although it is going to wrap around. Well, is that such a big deal? Maybe not. I can make it work. Okay. Let me add some Fabri-Tac. Fabri-Tac to the rescue. Some glue on here. These little flowers, for those of you who don't know where they're from, I get mine from Hobby Lobby. I'm guessing you can find this elsewhere because I feel like I've seen people in Europe using them. Or maybe they're getting them from the States somehow. I'm not sure, but my gosh, I love this flower trim. If they ever get rid of it, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, so I want to make sure that this doesn't get caught up in the glue, so that way, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Very carefully, I suppose. And then also I need to make sure it's equally spaced. Pull it up just a little bit. There we go. That's the other nice thing about Fabri-Tac. You can move it around for a little bit before it sticks. Okay. I'd say that's about as even as I'm gonna get it. So let's pull this out from underneath. Yeah, before it sticks down, because that was caught on the glue there. Okay. There, now it can go back. Okay, yeah, that's what I was hoping to do. Okay, so now the same thing on the back side. Keep this from gluing itself to the... Okay, I'd say that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right, I like it, guys. It's so cute, and I've always wanted to have one of my journals with one of these trims on it. I haven't done that yet, so Oh, and it feels good. It's just nice. It's tactile. Okay, let's take one more look at our spread. Okay, so cute. So here's our little journaling card. And then we can open it up. And you can see Let It Snow. And then there's my face. I got a little cockeyed there. It's a little crooked. But that's okay. Number 9. And yeah, again, not anything overly difficult as far as techniques goes. Just kind of stacking some stuff, putting it together in some sort of fashion, and sticking it down. So I guess that kind of sums up junk journaling in some ways. And yeah, so I'm really liking how this one turned out. This background paper too is just so me. Like the colors, everything. I do love red and green Christmas for sure, the traditional Christmas, but outside of Christmas, this is me right here. So, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.